charity work, and you have children and family. Any pressure from the family side to maybe walk away?
Well, my wife's always saying like you should retire. I think this would be probably my last chapter in boxing now. So I give it a couple of fights. I probably will. Well, yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope not. My wife will kill me. She's the real champion at home. But I just feel that maybe look, a couple of fights, and I want to call it a day. I've had a great career, honestly, and I think to top it off with this win, I win this fight, I can call it a day. You know what I mean? I never want to finish on a loss. I always want to finish on a win, on a high. I win this fight, I might call it a day. You know, you never know. Anything can happen in boxing because, like I said, it's not the money. It's just achieving everything I wanted to achieve in the sport and then calling it a day and then enjoying my life.
Outside of this fight, what's your ideal fight?
Manny Pacquiao, I would love that fight. And now there's talks in like places like Saudi Arabia. There's talks in they're all around the world. You know that they want to see that fight. They pump a lot of money in Saudi. They want sport to happen there. So I'm happy to take that fight maybe to Saudi. Let's see what happens. There's that option. So yeah, I also want to say that there's a young fighter I'm also going to try to put on the card on my undercard in against Crawford, which is from Pakistan. I have a boxing academy there, and also from England there's a young fighter there who I'm going to fly over here and put him on my card. So I thought it's always good to help the younger generation fighters who can one day become champions. So there's a young fighter from Pakistan who I'm going to help out, and also here, and there's another young kid in Brooklyn who I'll try to help as well. I want to give back to boxing.
Khalid?
Yeah, Khalid. Yeah, I like to help Khalid as well. So there's a lot of young talent here who need that help, and me having the name and being a co-partner in these co-promoters in these shows, I'd love to help the young fighters because they need people like us to help them. I mean, I think people like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao should do the same thing as well. Let's help the young fighters to come up and make it as champions.
Can I talk about Khalid for a minute? Because I came up with Khalid at Gleason's gym. What do you think about him? How did you meet him?
So I have a friend of mine called Latif. Latif introduced me to Khalid. Khalid is a great fighter, man. He moves well, he boxes well, has a lot of power, skillful is right up there. I mean, these are the young fighters we need to look at, you know. And also there's other fighters in Pakistan, for example, who don't get the opportunity, who will never get the opportunity. And I want to be able to give them that opportunity. And now I'm opening boxing leagues all around the world. I'm opening boxing leagues in places like Turkey, Pakistan, India. The population in those countries are huge, and you're telling me you can't get a handful of fighters, great fighters. So I'm helping boxing leagues, and hopefully one day come to America as well to set my boxing league. I've got the WBC who are the partners in the boxing league with me. So Mauricio helped me to get through this. But yeah, you know what? It's just giving back to boxing, man. I love the sport. Even when I'm going to leave from it, I might leave from it in a year's time, but I want to always be involved in it somehow. Maybe in the management side, or maybe in the promotional side, or even having boxing leagues.
How was the conversation between you and Eddie when you told him no to the Brook fight, and then I'm fighting this?
Look,
arguably the best pound for powder in the
I didn't want to be in a position. I didn't want to come across to Eddie like I was or to Top Rank that I was playing them each playing the deal and trying to get the highest them both, most paid and most money. So I just went there and I just told him straight. I go, look, for me, I think this fight's better. I'm not gonna say, well, give me your offer. I'm just gonna say this is what I want, and I'm gonna go and take it. And that's what I did. I mean, Eddie was cool with it. Eddie said, yeah, go ahead. If you want that fight, just go and make it. I've looked at the message where he sent me that way. He said, yeah, go have if you want that fight, go and take it. If you feel like you can win that, I go 100%. I'll feel like I can win it. So he was very helpful in that time. Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, that would be a fight.